CEO of RAKwireless. This is my first time to do the keynote with English, but I'm really grateful to be here. It's a wonderful event and a wonderful conference. So I'm really impressed about the community here for the LoRaWAN. So today my keynote is choosing your wrong gateway sucks. Who is RAKwireless? RAKwireless is a product company focused on IoT infrastructure and also the terminal devices. Our founder team have more than 10 years wireless communication experience. So 5 years ago, when we started the company, because we believe one day everything will be connected. The world quite get safer, smarter, and more productive. We also believe the world is under transparency revolution. So the community can close the distance for us with our customers. We also believe IoT is complex. So someone, when they build or deploy the IoT network of devices, they must need some help. So this is why we're here. In building low-power, wide-area networks, we make IoT simple. Yes, we're from Shenzhen of China, another Silicon Valley in Asia, very strong hardware ecosystem. But we're different with other Chinese companies, especially in hardware side. The first, we are running decentralized model. Our team is from China, Southeast Asia, East Europe, as well as India. Also, we believe the support is king. We got many complaints from the community. They are easy to buy something from Asia, from China, but lacking support and the documentation is most headache. So we are here, want to change it to better. Also, we believe our growth is mainly driven by the community. A large, growing, engaged community is key for us. So we always invest with our community. So this is the IoT network. It's very typical. Sensor generate the data, the gateway collect the data, send through the path to the cloud. The cloud store the data, so application engineer can get the data to do their application. So the gateway is core hardware in your LoRaWAN network. So here we would like to tell us, everybody, so what's the most common criteria when selecting a LoRaWAN gateway? To answer this question, because we always got many calls from customers when they start the LoRaWAN system. Hey Ken, how can I select right LoRaWAN base station for my own application? So always I ask back, so what's your application? You want to use public network or what you want to build private network? So choosing between a public network or private network will also related to the where running the LoRa server. To choosing the public network server like TTN is very easy to scale to commercialize. However, in some scenarios, the internet connection is not very good. The network is a problem. So to choosing a base station, I mean the gateway, have a built-in embedded network server is very helpful for you to build a solution match multiple scenarios. So we strongly suggest you can consider a base station, connect to the public network server like TTN, also connect to your own network server or maybe embedded network server. The second factor is what's your purpose to choose a base station. It's a development purpose or commercial purpose. If choosing a development purpose, we recommend you to choose the Raspberry Pi based gateway because Raspberry Pi is very small computer board, but with very large community and documentation online. It's very helpful for you to start with LoRaWAN. Also, when your purpose is for commercial, possible we'll select an enterprise-based LoRaWAN gateway. So what is the enterprise LoRaWAN gateway? So let me give you an example. When you choose your Wi-Fi router for your home or for your office in the building, it's actually different criteria. For your home, just a stable connection. For your office in the building, you must have an enterprise Wi-Fi because it's one for the, beside the stable connection, also you need to manage or easy to configure. So this is why I have an enterprise Wi-Fi router. Same in the LoRaWAN. So when you deploy the commercial project, the enterprise-based LoRaWAN base station is very important. The third is working environment. You will use the gateway inside the building or use the gateway outside the building. If outside the building, the enclosure must be waterproof. So the waterproof means the enclosure IP rating is IP65, 67, or 68. The most common is IP65 because IP67 means the base station can work underwater around 1 meter. I didn't say the use case, the base station need to work under the water. So the first factor is the different types of connectivity available. So the most common uplink method is Ethernet. It's very stable and convenient. But some scenario, you don't have this fixed facility. So choosing the gateway with cellular uplink or maybe Wi-Fi uplink as a wireless protocol is also very important. Just one suggestion. If you choose the cellular uplink, make sure the band of LTE module can fit for your country need. Okay, so we should know how to select our right LoRaWAN gateway. So we also need to avoid choosing the wrong gateway sucks. So that means you must know the problem situation you might have in the scenario. So the first problem is bad internet connection, the network. So when the network is very bad, so beginning you deploy the gateway, you should consider maybe you have an embedded network server feature, right? But if you have a bad internet connection, when you already deploy to the gateway to the field, you might have a feature as a watchdog. This feature can ensure the data is sent when the connection is restored. You can imagine the network lost the data stored in the gateway. Once the network resumed, the data can be sent to the cloud. This is very helpful features. The second problem situation is many customers ask, why my cellular costs so high? So the reason is your gateway is receiving all the LoRaWAN node traffic, even the traffic that does not belong to you. That means there is a feature called whitelist filter. It's very helpful for this scenario, the problem situation. You can filter the device belong to you and have a traffic through your gateway. The third problem situation is seriously packet loss. So probably multiple reasons. Let me give 4 examples here. The first one is interference. So the interference is very common when you deploy the gateway in the field. So if you have a friendly web UI, you can just use the device, use this spectrum, you can change the spectrum to the maybe empty the band. So it's easy to improve the transmission. Also, if the gateway have a statistic tools, also can help you understand where the noise comes from. It's from node or from the gateway. So this tool is very helpful when you deploy the gateway. The third one is the quality of the node module. The transmission between the node to the gateway. So even the gateway have very strong performance and good antenna, but still have a possible risk is the quality, poor quality in the node module. So make sure it's better you can select a node and a gateway from one supplier. It will reduce a lot of communication from multiple suppliers. The fourth one is the antenna. Antenna is very, very important when you deploy the gateway. So antenna, even to choose the different gain of antenna, also maybe you can change antenna placement, will definitely improve the signal quality. The signal quality also improve the transmission. The next problem situation is many software strong company, like here, India is very strong software country. So you want to build your own know-how on the standard LoRaWAN gateway, right? So you want to make differentiation. So from our perspective, we strongly suggest you can choose a gateway with open source platform. For example, the Raspberry Pi open source platform. It's very common. You have many documentation online, right? You can easily to implement your code to the hardware platform. With very solid, you can see the enclosure here. With a very solid industrial enclosure with Raspberry Pi, it can also use in the industrial scenario. We have many customers already use this gateway in very industrial environment. Also, you can choose another open source ecosystem is OpenWRT. If you want to build your own application, OpenWRT is another option. So choosing a gateway, they have an image of SDK based on the OpenWRT, also allow you to customize your application with your own know-how. Okay, many people ask, I choose the gateway, it's just a simple packet forward function. Unfortunately, this is not true. Most scenarios, you need a very strong enterprise feature gateway. For example, the first one is secure connection. The secure connection means beside the Semtech UDP, MQTT, you also need MQTT plus TLS connect to the cloud. So this is one example. Oh, of course, we still have a, connect to the very sensitive networks like government network. It maybe allow you to connect to their network through the VPN. So the VPN function is also very important if the gateway can support this function. So both are the very helpful feature for the secure connection. The next one is very interesting function. We heard from community, they told us, actually, this is happen in the launch of new gateway. Facilitate the process of launching gateway, it's possible to have a gateway support a fixed to support, able to support the device, the fixed device APK EUI. So this will facilitate the process of launching a new gateway. Yeah, and next topic is happen in the very professional installation. It's very interesting topic. So we can say, especially for the outdoor gateway. Outdoor gateway is a big toy for the, for the people to install the gateway. So equipped with necessary accessory is very important for the deploy the outdoor gateway. You can see the example here is lightning protection system. It have a lot of accessory here and to protect ESD and the lighting. So it's very professional setup. So we actually encourage people to study how to install the outdoor gateway properly. It will ensure the product working long period. Next one, you might have some problem as the environment is less than optimal conditions. For example, the power supply is not stable. So maybe you need a gateway with backup battery. So make sure the repair people, when they come back, the system can still running. The second one is we show you an example is in Australia. Australia, they are 1 year, more than 200 days, they have big sunshine. So, but in some place, it's hard to find a fixed power supply facility. How can they do? Okay, they are looking for a pure green LoRaWAN base station with the gateway, with the solar panel, with the big battery. So even without fixed power supply, they also can make system continue running. So if you have interest in to understand this, the green base station, you can reach our partner from UK, RAKwireless Innovation. All right, so good luck. We hope we can help you to choose the right LoRaWAN base station. Avoid choosing the wrong gateway sucks. So thanks for listening. Thanks for your time.